It has me wishing that I would have put this plant more in the center now. I'm just shocked that I was about to get rid of it. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm always trying to get rid of some. So I'm not shocked. Let me stop lying to y'all. So if y'all been here for a little minute, y'all know our hibiscus plant is hanging on to dear life. And this is very chaotic because the vines are like intertwined with each other. Looks like a snail is down in there. Hey friends, that's the intro today, y'all, because I'm trying to hurry up. I can't be out here too long. It's actually evening time. This is my first time being outside and recording content in the evening time, and I'm very excited because I have to show y'all something. I gotta hurry up though. This full video is not gonna be filmed tonight. I'm gonna actually film the rest of it in the morning, but I have an update about our cantaloupe plant. So y'all know I've been fighting demons when it comes to this cantaloupe plant. I've been trying to get rid of it for a good little minute now, and I actually stopped taking care of it for real because I was trying to find a reason to get rid of it without feeling bad about getting rid of it, because I want to start making space for something else right here. But I have some exciting news. Backstory on the cantaloupe though, I'm actually going to show y'all how I'm going to hand pollinate these. I actually got a little paintbrush from my daughter. It's nothing on here, it's just a regular paintbrush. But y'all remember I was telling y'all, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this cantaloupe plant. I don't want it no more. And that following day, I think it was like a day or two after that, I was about to come out here and pull it out. But I was like, dang, it's a lot of bees out here that was attracted to this plant. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it alone. And then when I came out here this morning, it was a lot of butterflies like in this area pollinating as well. So I was like, you know what, let me go over here and see what this plant doing, because they over here doing something. So let me flip the camera around and show y'all. So this right here, this one was open this morning, and I tried to pollinate using another flower, but I feel like it wasn't really doing the job for me. So I'm actually gonna use the paintbrush, and then I have another one. I think I got like 4 on here, y'all, if I'm being honest. I have another one right here. The flower is closed up on it right now though. And then I have another one, the flower tip fell off. So this one may or may not make it. I'm not sure yet. So y'all see that one right there. And then I got one down here. The flower is actually open on it. So that's going to be the one I pollinate as well. And then I thought I seen another one. Or that may be it. That's 4, y'all. Oh, one right here. So this thing is loaded. The OG subscribers that's been with us for a while, if y'all remember when I initially put down the seed for our cantaloupe plant, I was like, this plant not gonna do nothing. It was taking forever to germinate. So I've been trying to get rid of this plant for a very, very long time, but it's like it keep coming back for vengeance. So I'm gonna let it keep coming back for vengeance. Okay, so as y'all can see, I got my little paintbrush. And this is a male flower, and it got quite a few ants in here. So I got them crawling on me now. So I got a little bit of the pollen on here. And then let's find a flower that's kind of open. This one is not fully open, but we're going to just try to get down in there. And I hope y'all can see me. So we're just going to get in there with the pollen. And then we're going to go through and do our other one that's semi-open as well. So we're just going to reach in this male flower. When I come out here in the morning to complete this video, I'll just try to hand pollinate the rest of them. Like I said before, I was trying to pollinate them by just taking the male flower off and rubbing it against the female flower, but I don't think that was getting the job done. And before I leave from out here, I got my neem oil, right? So I forgot to tell y'all, this is something else that I have been doing weekly to kind of help deter our vine borers. And y'all know I added our foil to the base of this squash plant, but I also been doing weekly. I come out here and in the evening time I'll just spray our squash plant to kind of help deter the vine borers. Of course, I haven't been seeing any, but y'all know I'm doing preventive measures over here. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick basically how I've been doing it. So I'll just basically just spray. I don't spray a whole bunch. I just do a light mist. I'm gonna get our smaller one that's over here. Anyways, I'm gonna have more updates for y'all in the next clip. I'll keep on saying tomorrow, but it'll just be the next clip for y'all. I have more updates for y'all in the next clip. I am so excited. I can't wait to show y'all, because y'all know things just singing out here. Thank y'all so much for y'all continuous support. I do want to say that before I go start on my walk. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, especially the people that watch the videos all the way through. Like, not the ones that skip through to see what type of emoji to leave and then click off the video. Just leave the emoji and click off the video. The people that like really, really, truly support the channel and really, really watching the videos all the way through. Thank y'all so, so much. But yeah, I'll talk y'all ear off. I can show y'all the rest of this stuff in the morning. But I'll see y'all in the next clip. It's a new day. Y'all, I'm excited today. So, I'm sorry for yesterday. I feel like I treated y'all like y'all was just anybody, but y'all my friends. Y'all my friends, so I don't know why I was playing in y'all face like that yesterday. But anyways, so far I came out here this morning and I did pollinate our open flowers that are on our cantaloupe plant. I'm also going to prune it, and I want to prune our watermelon plant because I forgot to show y'all yesterday. So I wanted to show y'all our watermelon. It's still doing a thing. It's still a little light skin, but it's all right. It got a slug hanging out on it as well. And it got some good weight to it. So we're going to put that back down in there, and I'm going to get rid of Sluggy. So let's get him off of here. And as y'all can see, we also need to prune our watermelon plant as well. The leaves on it, we got some dead leaves, so that's no good. But before we start pruning, I want to show y'all. Y'all got me together real fast about that nectar, that homemade nectar that I was making. So I did take apart the hummingbird feeder and I washed it real good. I also went ahead and made the homemade nectar the right way. Y'all told me it's 1 cup of water to 1/4 cup of sugar. So I did end up doing 3 cups of water and 3/4 cups of sugar, and I boiled it on the stove. I got it and I got some ice in it right now, helping it cool down a little bit. I didn't put a whole bunch of ice because I probably don't refill it until tomorrow, so it has enough time to cool down, to get to a nice temperature for the birds. And another thing I wanted to show y'all was I wanted to go ahead on and start directing it upwards. This plant is taking up a lot of space in this bed, and I was not expecting that because I thought that since I was planning on doing it vertically, it wasn't going to take up so much space. But I watched this small video yesterday telling me basically how to do it, and it has me wishing that I would have put this plant more in the center now, because it's up against that, because I was like, okay, it's going to go up the trellis and it'll be fine. But I kind of got it too close, and the plan is to get another stake and kind of direct it like this. But I want to let the plant get a little bit bigger, and I'm almost thinking, I want y'all opinion on this though, I'm almost thinking I may want to get rid of this plant because it may be too, take up, both of these together may take up way too much space in this bed. And I still want to leave my basil here because my basil is doing great right here. I also wanted to harvest some basil today, but since I sprayed that neem oil, even though I didn't spray it directly on our basil, I know some got on our basil. And fun fact for those of you that don't know, you don't want to spray basil and then harvest it the following day. You want to really wait like 5 to 7 business days. I'm talking about 5 to 7 business days. Child, you ain't talking about that cantaloupe no more. You really want to wait about 5 to 7 days before you harvest it. My plan with this basil is actually to cut it bare again, and I'm actually going to use the leaves this time to do tea. So I'm going to use the leaves for tea. I'm going to dry them out, all that good jazz. But I'm going to wait till next week to harvest it because I don't want to get myself sick. Even though I'm going to clean these leaves really, really good, I still want to wait a little bit. And I forgot to show y'all yesterday that our dill is starting to come back. It's a little bit, a little discolored, but it is starting to come back. So, yeah, there's that. And y'all remember our potatoes. So y'all remember our potatoes that we had in in this bucket here, and then some came through and started eating the leaves. Now, I was thinking that even though something came through and ate the leaves, I was going to eventually start back seeing potatoes grow. I mean, the potato leaves grow back out, but that has not happened, y'all. And it's been a couple weeks actually since that happened. And if y'all can see, I'm actually going through this, just trying to see if I see any type of like dead leaves or anything like that in here, and I don't see anything. So I'm like, dang, did something go through and like actually eat the whole thing all together? I'm not sure, because this plant was actually doing really, really well, y'all. Because I remember I had I actually had topped it off with some mushroom compost because the leaves had got really big, but I'm not sure what's going on now. I'm almost thinking that it's potatoes are done for. But what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna add some bulb fertilizers to this, and I'm gonna top it off with some more compost. And I'm gonna actually use this for our hibiscus plant. So if y'all been here for a little minute, y'all know our hibiscus plant is hanging on to dear life. And I'm thinking, my crazy tail self thinking, okay, you're gonna leave it in this bucket that it initially came in and it's gonna be okay. But I'm not seeing as many bulbs as I was seeing at first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually up pot this so it can have room to like really, the roots and stuff can really grow and flourish and things like that. And we are actually going to prune our rice today. So I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to prune this rice. So once we get to pruning stuff, I'm just going to go through and show y'all how I'm pruning everything. So I'm going to prune the rice for those of you that are interested in seeing that. And I'm also, I'm on the fence about how I want to do this watermelon. So let me tell y'all what I was initially planning on doing. Since I already had made up in my mind that I was going to get rid of the cantaloupe plant, I was actually going to move our bed that our cantaloupe plant was in down to this area. And I was going to go ahead and add these 3 plants. I was going to break them up and add these 3 watermelon plants to that. But now, since I'm trying to bring this plant back to life, it's kind of like, dang girl, what you going to do now? And I definitely don't want to buy another bed because I'm not going to be using these beds come the fall garden. So we're going to have these 2 beds cleared out, and we're going to add another bed. Y'all will see that in another video. We're going to actually add another bed to this area. So we're going to have 3 beds up here for the fall. So I think that's all the updates that I wanted to give y'all real fast. So we're going to go ahead on and prune this stuff that we said we was going to prune, and we're going to go from there. And I wanted y'all opinion on something else while we doing this. So as of, I believe yesterday, I became a Lowe's partner. So y'all know I'm planning on growing all of my stuff from seed. Would y'all be interested in seeing, when I say all of my stuff from seed, I'm talking about for the fall garden. Would y'all be interested in seeing me go into the stores, pick out all of my seeds and things like that? Because I am going to use Lowe's to do that. So in order for me to get content for them, I feel like it'd be nice to bring y'all along. But would that be something y'all interested in? Because it's still going to be pertaining to gardening, but it'll just be me picking out seeds, showing y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have to purchase any soil. The only thing I may have to purchase is some black cow, because the new bed that we're getting, I'm actually gonna go all organic in that bed. So I am gonna use black cow because it's more organic than our mushroom compost. Even though they say mushroom compost is organic as well, to me, Google kind of explained it in a way that black cow would be a better organic option. So, look at this vine. It's like, y'all can see that? It's like completely dead. So, I'm going to cut that off. I don't know what plant that's growing from, but I know it can be no good. Hey friends, so this is future me. The more I was pruning this plant, the more I realized that it had some type of disease. So I did some research after I did this video. I believe the watermelon plant that I'm pruning has fusarium wilt. I think I'm saying that right. But basically it's when your vines are very brittle, like they turn kind of woody. Basically your watermelons that's growing on the vine, they keep on dying off. And the reason why I think I got this disease on my plant is because I have this bed on the concrete and it's suffocating the roots. So of course you need proper airflow, and y'all know when I initially did my gardening on the patio with these raised metal beds, I was like, we're gonna see how this go, and I'm learning real fast, as I said in previous videos, that it is not going well at all. So I did go ahead and finish pruning this plant, and y'all will see in this video that I didn't get rid of the plant at all. But next week I do plan on actually getting rid of the whole plant altogether. So I had 3 plants initially in this bed, but I pulled one up, and y'all will see that in this video. I don't want to tell y'all that prematurely, but I did end up pulling up one of the plants, but I left down 2 of them. And when y'all see in the next clip, it's going to show that the plant is like super bald. Like I have a few leaves left on there, but not a whole bunch. And leaves are very important for photosynthesis. Of course, you want to prune your watermelon plants, but you don't want to take all the leaves off to where it's like bare. And I feel like not only does this plant have a disease, but it's also too many leaves gone now. So it's no need for me to keep on trying to doctor this plant back to life, because I was so busy worried about the cantaloupe, y'all, and the whole time the watermelon was suffering right in my face. So we're going to cut open that watermelon in the next video just to see how it does, or see how it looks in the inside. Of course, we're probably not going to be able to eat it, but I still want to see what it looks like in the inside. And also, if y'all notice that the watermelon is real light, it's because it's sunburnt as well. So on top of the fact that it has this disease, it also is sunburnt. So there we have that. A way that you can prevent this is try to look for watermelon seeds that have F or FW, or it has Fusarium. Y'all, I'm saying that wrong, I know. Fusarium wilt resistant on the back of the bag, and that's how you know if you're getting something that's resistant of that. Because of this disease, we're not able to use this same soil for our watermelon plants that I plan on putting in this bed once I transplant this to under the tree area. But I will be able to use this soil for something else that is resistant to the type of disease that this plant has. So maybe like onions, I believe carrots will be okay. So something of that nature. So this soil won't go to waste, but I just won't be able to use it to replant our watermelon in. So I hope y'all are enjoying the video thus far, but I wanted to pop in to just to give y'all that little spiel, because I did do a lot of research to find out what's going on with this plant. All right, y'all, so I am back. That took a lot out of you, girl. So this one was pulled out, y'all. I had a few stems that didn't have, that had dead watermelons on them. So they was like real small, but they was like black. So I could tell that nothing was gonna become of it. Here go one right here. Is this one? Yeah, this one. You could tell that it was a watermelon. Or gonna be a watermelon, but it didn't make it. So I decided to, like I said, take out one of the plants. So I got our pruners. I'm not gonna put on my gloves because my hand was sweating like crazy, y'all. So I'm not gonna put on my gloves for this one, because this plant isn't as crazy and out of order as that watermelon plant was. So let's go through and see what we can find in here. So I see already that this little leaf is dead. And we're just coming through trying to find the dead leaves, or the leaves that look like they're about to die. Ones that look like they may have disease on them, or any type of yellowing. I just want to get rid of those. And can I tell y'all thank you real quick while I'm doing this to the people that kept telling me, like, be patient. Even after I told y'all, don't tell me. Don't tell me not to get rid of it. Y'all was persistent about telling me, girl, wait. And this plant did not have a lot of damage on it, so, or a lot of dying leaves. So I didn't have a lot to prune off, like I told y'all previously. Yeah, I think that's it that needed to be pruned off. I noticed too with a lot of these melons, and then it's gonna be one right there as well. I don't know if y'all can see that. I noticed too with a lot of these melons, they kind of come in pairs. It'll be 2 male flowers, and then it'll be a female flower that pop out on most of them from what I've been seeing. Like this one here, you got one, then you got the male flower right here, and then you got the female flower. If y'all if y'all care to know that. Just me sitting here going through pruning this, I'm just shocked that I was about to get rid of it. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm always trying to get rid of some. So I'm not shocked. Let me stop lying to y'all. So I appreciate y'all staying on my neck. Sometimes we gotta be held accountable. And then the fact that Tony read the comments too, so he able to see what y'all be saying, and he able to kind of be like, hey, you know, wait or hold off on it. He let me do my own thing out here, but if he see y'all saying something and I'm still trying to do my own thing after y'all been doing it, or some people been doing it for a while, yes, it's my garden and I'm able to do what I want to do in it, but I also appreciate total strangers coming through and telling me, you know, their experience, because y'all don't have to comment and say what y'all think, because y'all probably say in y'all mind, oh, she gonna do what she want to do anyway. So I do appreciate y'all for that, believe it or not. So let's work on our hibiscus now. We're gonna try to see what we can do with it. And y'all remember that fertilizer that I was telling y'all that I didn't need, that I wasn't gonna need, but I bought it anyways because it was, I think I paid $1.50 for it. It's about to come in handy now. The bulb tone. So this. So we finally about to put it to use. And like I say, I'm gonna top off this with our compost, our mushroom compost, to plant our hibiscus. And we're gonna see if it's gonna come back to life. Well, it ain't dead. And y'all leave in the comments too, like, what are y'all planning to grow for y'all fall garden? I know a lot of people getting ready to start putting things out, especially the people that's like in colder areas, colder climates that got shorter summers. I know it's a crunch time for y'all now. I think I already made up my mind that I'm not gonna do a bunch of different plants or different vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I'm gonna do maybe 5 or 6 different things, but I'm gonna do a bulk of things, because y'all remember me and Tony was discussing that. I don't know if we discussed it on the video or not, but I did tell him that I had planned on doing like a bunch of different plants of the same thing, stuff that we actually eat. So I'm definitely gonna do a bunch of different lettuces, because I love a good salad, and I'm definitely gonna have spinach in the mix. So we're gonna get the mushroom compost out here. Y'all, I'm hoping this camera don't get too hot on y'all. I can't honestly say the DJI, it don't get hot as fast as the GoPro does. So I'm gonna set y'all up. I will say this too, back to the fall gardening discussion. I don't think I'm gonna add any squash to our fall garden. Quite frankly, I'm not a real big fan of squash. It's certain squashes that I actually do love, but I don't think I'm gonna put, if I do put any squash, it'll be the spaghetti squash, because I love me some spaghetti squash. It is one that I do enjoy. And then the patty pan squash, that's what we're growing now. So we're gonna see. And if y'all still watching right now, y'all leave a watermelon emoji. I'm gonna tell y'all another emoji to leave at the end, but that's just to see who actually watching the video all the way through. Because I know this is going to be a long one. I'm by myself. I ain't got no jokes to give y'all. Because y'all be ready for Tony BS. Y'all stay ready for his shenanigans. And I don't have no shenanigans for y'all. It's all business today. And this is just our fertilizer that we're going to add. I'm just not going to add a whole bunch. Uh-oh, it's flying everywhere. Let's put it down deep in that hole. So I didn't add a whole bunch. Let's mix it in, mix it in. I see some people that don't even mix it in. They'll just leave it like right here at the base and let it do its thing. Do y'all do that? Like, do y'all mix y'all's in, or do y'all just leave it in the little spot where y'all gonna transplant y'all plant to? This mug dry. And I found out that hibiscus actually likes to be watered. I feel like it may be pretty too for me to add another like type of flower right here. What y'all think? I'm not gonna add it yet. Y'all leave in the comments what y'all think. Should I add another flower? And if I should, what flower do y'all think will go good with hibiscus? Or do y'all think I should just leave it in here by itself and let it do its thing? And we're gonna water it. And then our corn right here, I'm gonna actually add, since we got our mushroom compost down here, I'm gonna add this last bit of mushroom compost that's in there to our corn. And I don't know if y'all can see, but this corn actually got some little tassels coming out of it. So that is great news. Because this is in our 5-gallon bucket that a few people was telling me that the 5-gallon bucket not big enough. Then I had somebody else come back and say, girl, that 5-gallon bucket is good enough. You'll be all right. So we're going to see. Okay, so we still have to prune our rice. So let's go ahead on and do that because I want to show y'all that just in case somebody is interested in growing rice. Just in case. Before I set y'all up, I want y'all to see how the rice grows out of here. So it's gonna be pretty easy for me to prune. All I'm gonna do is come through and just pull out each one. I wanna try to get the roots as well though, so the rice don't just come back. So let's try that again. We're gonna try to be gentle with it. Okay, so with this one, we got the roots attached to it. So I just want it to be like spaced out. Looks like a snail is down in there. And the reasoning for pruning this rice, it's basically so the rice will have room to grow and actually produce. So if we got it just like with anything else, if you got it like overcrowded, it's not going to perform the way you need it to perform. So we don't have drainage holes in here. And I always say when I'm dealing with the rice, this is not going to be enough rice for us to just live off rice for the rest of the year. No, it may be enough for like 2 bowls. But I just wanted to get the experience of growing it. That's what we're doing. And when I initially dropped this rice down, I do remember like separating it out, you know, decently. Not, I ain't gonna say real good, but decently. But we did get some rain right after I did it, so it could have made it to where the rice kind of got closer. And if I have to, I can always come back through and prune some more of it. And I am doing them one by one. That way I have a better chance of actually pulling the roots up with it, opposed to trying to just yank them all out at the same time. And again, I just want to give it space for the rice to really perform. It's kind of like with those carrots that I'm going to prune here in a bit as well. I seen this one girl video. She was like, I didn't prune my carrots. And she had these little teeny tiny, super small carrots. So if you don't prune them, they just won't have enough room to grow. All right, y'all, so I think that's all I'm gonna prune out. As y'all can see, I didn't prune off a whole bunch, but I pruned off a good amount just to give it space. And I can always come through if I feel it necessary to come through and prune some more of it. So we're just gonna put this over here. And for those of you that are new here, rice does like heat. It's better to grow your rice in a hot climate. So you don't want to try to do this in the wintertime or in the fall time. This is something that you may want to do in the summer. Right now, on to our carrots. Are a lot easier to pull up because they're very fragile. This is not a plant that you want to try to transplant. It's best to just grow it where you want it to be and let that be that. I think that's a good amount. And if I have to come back through and prune some more, I will. It's no big deal. And I really think that's all I had to prune too. We still have our basil that's getting ate up, towed up to the flow up by something, and I'm assuming it's probably caterpillars that's eating this, or slugs, because I just seen a slug on it. So maybe slugs that's eating it. And you know what, I'm to the point like y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have it. So I don't even want it anymore. Because in the fall I am going to get rid of this as well, this basil plant. So I'm going to just let them keep on eating on it. I got my other plant up there that's doing incredibly well, and hopefully it stay doing well. But I just don't got the energy to keep on fighting with the pests, y'all. And as y'all can see, I have not gave up on our sweet potatoes yet. Even though they still getting ate up by something. Not sure what, but still getting ate up by something. We do have some leaves that's coming in that look healthy. They look kind of healthy. But child, my expectations is extremely low on those. I bought those from Lowe's as well as like a starter plant. So, and these are our wildflowers that didn't do too much of nothing because I put too many seeds in here. So this was another thing that I kind of did when I first started coming out here wanting to get into flowers. I just dropped a whole bag of seeds in here. Why did I do that? I don't know, y'all. Being uneducated. So you don't have to use a whole bunch of seeds when you're doing your flowers. I am, however, y'all gonna go get my pruners from up there, and I'm gonna get some of this mint because I've been drinking a lot of mint tea lately. I've been on a mint tea kick. I usually drink black coffee, but I'm trying to get away from the black coffee. So I've been on my little tea thing, and I put some lemon in it, some lemon juice. So we're gonna actually harvest some of that. I don't even have my, oh, I got some I could harvest it in. I could just put it in this until I come back up here because I want quite a bit. And basically what I do is I wash the leaves like really good. I pat them dry, and then I let them sit on the countertop because I don't have a dehydrator or anything like that. I know some people dehydrate their stuff, but I don't have a dehydrator, y'all, so I got to use what I got. And this mint shows out, y'all. It shows out. No matter how much you cut it, that thing gonna come right back. It's kind of like the basil. It comes right back. And I just cut the whole stem off. You can yank it if you don't have no shears. But yanking it will take out the whole root. But it's so invasive to it really don't even matter, for real. Because it's gonna still keep on performing. And don't nothing bother this, like no pests. They don't like mint. So that's good for me. I might just cut it all off, really. And just let it come back. Okay. So I ain't cut it all. I left a good amount of it. So like I said, it'll just come back. This is what we got. And I'm gonna just wash it real good. I'm gonna put a little bit of baking soda in the water to clean it. I feel like that's it, y'all. I need to clean up because I am sweating. I'm sweating like a bull. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank y'all so much for tuning into another video. To the people that really watch the video all the way through, make it to the end, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. For the people that leave the comments, thank y'all so much because that helps the algorithm as well. And yeah, to the people that's been with us from day one, definitely thank y'all. I love y'all real bad because it means a lot. I was just telling Tony this the other day. And I don't mean to give y'all a whole little spiel, but I do want to get this off my chest. I was just telling Tony the other day that the people that return back and keep commenting, it really is motivational because it makes you feel like you're really doing something good because somebody want to come back and keep on engaging with your content. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate y'all. If y'all made it to the end, y'all know I told y'all to leave something else in the middle of the video. So y'all go ahead and leave that. But as well, leave a hibiscus flower since we're about to try to bring that hibiscus flower back to life. Again, I told y'all to leave something else in the middle of the video. So y'all leave that and leave a hibiscus flower. Thank y'all again for tuning in. If y'all made it to the end of this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see y'all in the next video.